How's it going, Raiders? I asked one of my friends to help me learn Magic. If you want to join us, links will be down in the description below. We do PUGs every Saturday and Sunday for our rivals, so come join. If you enjoy and want more like this, like, share and subscribe. Thank you, and let's jump in straight into it. You said your highest rank is Eternity 69 as far as I see?
Yep.
How many hours do you think you have in between both accounts, or at least all of
Well,
your accounts on Magic?
on this account, it has 49 hours. On my other accounts, I also have around 40 to 50 each, so it's around 150 hours on Magic total.
Damn, that's a lot of hours spent on one character. And she's your main, right?
Yeah,
Because
she is my main.
I've been noticing you've been playing a lot of Manta lately as well.
That's what I kind of picked up because Magic doesn't feel too great this season with everybody running Iron Man or Gamma or stuff like that. She isn't too useful unless you have a comp going,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm trying to flex around to other roles.
Yeah, that definitely makes sense. And how do you feel Magic stands this season?
She's all right. The meta is pretty set, so it's like most likely you're going to have either a Gamma comp on the enemy team.
Mm-hmm.
Even if Gamma or even if Hulk is banned, there's gonna be an Iron Man sometimes. Or there's always a Hawkeye or a Bucky or Emma on the enemy team that you don't really have a good time against, but they're not fully countering you, which is great.
Mm-hmm.
But Magic is also a tempo DPS, which means you need a DPS or a tank to follow up with you, or else you're just not able to engage. You're not like a Spider-Man where you can just get in, delete somebody from existence, and get out. Magic, you get in, you kill, and then you have to look for another kill because you have no get out of jail free card. You have to stand in there. Your only get out of jail free is your shields, which means you have to either go for their tank and slowly come back, or you die, basically.
So
There's no other choice.
you never go for tanks directly with Magic, Aura?
Well, it depends. So if you have a pretty brawly team where your tanks are always 1v1 in their tanks, you can easily help your tanks because Magic is a tank shredder. Magic wins every 1v1 against every tank except the Thing and the and Thor is not that great of a tank, so it turns out most of the time that you win the 1v1, which means if the enemy doesn't have a Thing, you can easily 1v1 tanks, easily help your tanks win the 1v1. But it's best if you have a dive DPS with you, like an Iron Fist or a Psylocke, where you can just dominate the backline and they can't do anything about it, which is pretty nice.
Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of Iron Fists and Spider-Man this season. A lot of people have been tagging banning both of them. Honestly, I think Groot hasn't been banned as much as he used to be last season.
I
I
wouldn't
think.
say that. I see him banned in almost every one of my games. He's a pick or ban character.
Mhm.
If Groot is open, no other tank is as good as Groot. And Groot is like 90% of my games, he's banned. There's no other ban other than Groot sometimes.
That's probably then depending on the rank, because you're a lot higher ranked than me, because I am currently at plat 3, so I'm basically like just starting out. I haven't played as much this season. Most of the characters that I see banned currently at my elo, at least, that's Spider-Man, because supports
Yes.
are very traumatized by Spider-Man going in for them. I get a lot of Hella bans as well.
That's pretty common.
Yeah.
Hella bans happen when you know that your team has a flyer player, or if there's an enemy Hella one trick that you know of or your team knows of. Hella always kind of is like the second choice. Like if you always ban Torch or Groot first, whichever the other team bans, you go to the other one. And if both of them are banned, it's usually either Hulk getting banned or a Hela getting banned, because there's no other DPS or tank that you can really go for that doesn't hinder your team and is as good as Hela.
Yeah, that's what I meant by the difference. For example, Hawkeye almost never gets banned on my elo.
Yeah.
Almost never. Because people just don't have probably the mechanical skill to make him work as well at the lower elos, even though he shoots out logs, which are very easy to headshot people. And if you have that full charge that you get with Hawkeye, it's basically a one shot against all of the squishies, even supports during their ultimates.
All right.
Okay, what's your go-to one shot combo?
Okay, so let's start with the basics of the basics.
Yep.
The right click into E into left click comp. This is what everybody says is the main comp that everybody does. This also is really useful to every rank until high celestial, or well, I guess this season it's more like celestial at all. After celestial, this combo becomes like if you find somebody on their own or you have to finish somebody off, you can go for this combo. But not all of the time is this combo gonna work because you stand there with your knife out for 3 seconds. Everybody's gonna move around. You're not gonna be able to sneak up onto someone holding this up because they hear your footsteps. And at the end of your right click, you do make the shining sound, which is audible by the enemies. Which means the second best combo to go for is to shift into left click into E into left click, which is the spin dash uppercut, which if you combo with a quick melee at the end does 250 damage.
Shift
And
into
this
left
is
click, into E, into left click.
yes, and then a melee at the end.
Shift into left click, into E, into left click, and nope, I missed that one.
Yeah, the E comes around like mid animation on the shift so that you go forward while you're spinning, so that you can hit both the damage at once. So you press shift, and then as soon as you press left click, you press E.
Okay.
That sends your spin forward.
Survive this.
Okay, thanks.
Exactly. A bit faster. But yeah. That's the best combo for flying characters as well, because if you hold your right click out against a flyer, as soon as they get hit by it, they're gonna fly away, which means you're not gonna be able to land it. But if you go engage with this and then end with a right click, that means you'll deal 275 damage. That means any flyer character is going to die if you manage to land it.
Can you let me try something. What if I go Shift E, left click, right click? Could that
Yes,
work?
Shift E, left click, right click. That's what you do.
Hostiles coming in fast.
Okay, Shift E,
I got
left
you.
click, right click. And that's 275, you said.
Yeah, if you don't spam your right click too fast, because if you spam it too fast, sometimes you end in somewhere around 273 or something. So if you like don't spam it really fast, that'll kill almost every flyer in the game, unless they're using some of their cooldowns, like Torch's F, which gives them 75 shields, or Iron Man's E, which gives them 100 shields, if I remember.
Yeah. And I'm guessing because Torch also has that Sue team up, if he has that on, that would
Yeah,
also make
that
it hard.
team up honestly doesn't bother you too much, because if he wants to use that team up, he has to use it when he's like missing some health. Because if he doesn't miss any health and pop it, he's not gonna gain that much shields. Which means if you're fast enough, you can kill through that team up because your damage is faster than the shield he gets.
Okay, I turned off cooldowns so I can have an easier time practicing.
I got you.
Yeah, try to press your E and left click at the same time after you press shift,
I'll
so that
try
you
it.
send your shift forward way faster.
Shift.
I got you.
There you go. That's better.
That's 3.
If you end that with a quick melee, which is your V or any button you're assigned it to,
Yep.
you'll
I
deal
got you.
the full
I didn't
250
even use
damage,
the
or even
sharp
more
end.
than 250. So you'll be able to one-shot anybody.
Charge.
I don't know what I did there, but it worked. Okay.
This is the I'll show you the fastest right click combo. The normal one I showed you is right click E into left click.
Yeah.
But there's a faster one than that, but it means that the team is not like the enemy is not looking at you. You do left click
My
first and then
soul
E,
is stubborn.
which is you can animation cancel your left click with E, which is faster than going for E first and then waiting for the animation to stop and then going for left click.
Then
So which is it's the fastest assassination combo,
Magik is back.
basically.
left click, right click, E, or right click, left
No,
click?
hold right click up, and then left click, and then E, instantly.
So right click.
Survive this!
No, left click first, and then E. Yeah.
No, I just missed you with the first shot. Okay. Right click.
Survive this! That's 3!
Yeah, if you do it fast enough, it's faster than going for the E first. Because if you go for the E, you wait for your spin animation to end after you press E.
Can you
So
cancel that
it
E
makes it...
with a melee?
Survive this!
Yeah, you can.
Because I believe
you
I
can
heard
do-
that somewhere. Basically, you can weave a melee between every magic attack.
Yeah, you can do that, but if you weave a melee attack, your DPS actually is slower.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that fast. So if you're trying to do combos, you do left click, melee, right click, left click, melee. So basically, you do the left click melee
Mhm.
and then get a right click in between so that the animation is faster.
Okay,
If you always do left click melee, you kill them slower than just holding your left click and then putting a melee all the way at the end. Yeah, see how you're like way slower?
Yeah, yeah,
So, like,
I getcha.
if you want to be faster, you do left click melee, right click, left click melee.
Wait, my brain's bugging out. Left click melee, right click, left click melee.
Yeah,
I didn't even use
yeah,
the
that's
sharp
the
end.
that's the basic. If you're in front of somebody and you only have your right
Enemy
click,
ahead of us.
you just do that.
Double
That's the
kill!
most important thing to
Didn't
learn is
even
to
use
how
the sharp
fast you
end.
can click melee after a left click.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you do it too
Yeah,
fast, then
that's what
you
I
won't
did.
do the left click damage. And if you do it too slow, then you're just slowing down your combo.
The another thing which I'm super bad at, I feel like I'm just spinning around like a Beyblade, is when I use her ultimate. I have no idea what I'm doing.
Okay, so the ultimate changes a lot between ranks. In the lower ranks, this ult is basically a team wipe. The best combo to go for is just shift while spinning, you press E, and then you just one-shot anybody if they
Enemy
don't get
ahead of
healing.
us.
If they do get healing, they'll stay at pretty low health, so you can just finish them off with another left click. But if you're a high rank player, this ultimate basically becomes just a cloak ult on shutdown. If you see enemy cloak ulting, you just go for the one-shot combo. Then their team crumbles because they think they have an ultimate on the ground, but they don't.
Child!
In the lower ranks,
I got you!
always just do shift, left click, that kills anybody. Or you can, oh, sorry.
That's
You
fine.
should probably
Sword
turn off
will
the
travel.
friendly fire so I don't kill you while doing that.
Yeah, because
My
honestly,
soul
when
remains
I
as my
try
sword stays
to
bright.
use her ultimate, I find it difficult to even get one kill, just because I'm that new to the
Yeah,
character.
You!
So basically, when I start my ult, I'm usually around the corner, hiding, and then pop my ult. And I just charge up my right click and then go for a insta kill
Enemy
with
ahead of
just
us.
charging up my right click and then pressing an E afterwards.
Limo
That's the
stands
surefire
with
way
you.
to get an actual one kill, which is most likely what you will get in a Magik if they have a support ult out. If they don't have a support ult out, just keep spamming your shift E and then shift right
Limo
click.
stands with you.
Because the right click in the ultimate basically has no animation in between. So you can just do a left click and then instantly go for a right click, and it will increase your damage by a lot.
Behold, Dark Child! I got you! I am Dark Child. Double KO!
Yeah, you don't need to charge up your right click on the
Three
ultimate.
with you.
Okay.
Just like tap it for like,
You
maybe
let Dark
half a
Child
second and
out
it
to
will deal
play.
half their health bar.
Hostiles
Which
coming.
means you can finish them off with any attack. Left click, shift, E, whatever you want.
I got you!
Okay, I'm gone now.
Double KO!
Yeah, so because on the ultimate, the right click charges up really slow.
Mm-hmm.
Which means, like, if you're trying to charge it up, also the size of this projectile is super big. It gets stuck on everything. If there's a penny mine anywhere in front of you, it'll get stuck on that. You won't be able to shoot through it. So, it's best to just, like, half charge it up, finish them off with an E, or just a left click combo, just to do it fast. I can show you the support ult one-shot combos if you wanna
Yep.
switch yourself to like a support, and then ult in front of me. Do Cloak first, because Cloak is the easiest to kill. Cloak is the surest way to kill.
Oh, do it now.
Us against the
Alright.
world.
So as soon as I hear, I'll just pop it. I'll just look for where the Cloak will end, and then she's gone.
Damn, I
Don't you put me out.
hadn't.
Yeah, Cloak is the easiest character to kill in the Magic Ultimate. You don't even need to charge up your right click to full, you just need to charge it up to like around 60%, which will deal around this much damage if you can see it. Which means your E can just easily finish it off without her having any time to heal it back up to full. It's different on Luna. With Luna, you have to make sure your team destroys her shields, or you just have to destroy it yourself.
Okay.
Superpowers are amazing.
Alright, so ult.
Also, I am ready to put on a
Alright, I'll
show.
chip down your shields, for example. And then I have to charge almost to full to kill Luna, because she heals so fast that if you don't charge it up nearly to full, you will never be able to kill her through it. Especially when there's a team fight going on, Luna's range is not that great, so his whole team, or her whole team, is stacked on top of her. Which means your right click would get stuck on stuff, they will get shielded, or Luna will just move around the payload, dancing around, and you will not be able to hit her. So Luna is not the greatest person to hit in that ultimate. She's pretty hard to kill unless you catch her off guard or she's away from her team in her ultimate. I usually wait at least 6 seconds into Luna's ultimate to use mine. So that at least, even if I don't catch her, even if I don't finish her off in the ultimate, I still have around, let me check, yeah, I still have 6 seconds left in my ultimate after her ult ends, which means I can at least finish off people that are low.
I'll be completely honest, I had no idea that Magik can actually one-shot through any of the support ults.
Yeah, it got pretty famous after a while. Everybody's trying to attempt it on everyone. If Luna's ulting, actually, the best thing to do is to one-shot her other support. Because if Luna's ulting, she's most likely the first one to pop the support ult.
Yeah.
And her teammate has an ultimate. If you don't want to stand there 20 seconds AFK, just make the other support die so that after 12 seconds they don't have a second support and Luna's ult ends. That's the best way to utilize her ultimate. Your ultimate is to shut down their support ults, basically.
Gotcha.
Or you just wait 5 seconds, 6 seconds, and then you pop your ult. Try to go for cleanup kills, people who are off guard, or you just wait after Luna ult while farming damage, and then when the Luna ult ends, you just kill her. Because you have the same amount of duration in your magic ult that Luna does in her ult.
Gotcha. I'm guessing Invis is gonna be a pretty easy kill for you.
Yeah. The thing is, if Invis ults and you're close to her, so like ult right now, if you're in this range and you pop your ult, most of the time you'll kill her. But if you're far away, say your team is fighting over there, you're catching up to the fight, and you ult right now, I don't know where you are when I'm getting into this ultimate.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be looking around, trying to find you with like 5 teammates around you. So I'm like trying to dash around, trying to find you. She's able to go invis. She's able to shield herself with her teammates.
I can also
So you're not
just
always
push
going
you
to
off.
have. Yes and no. So you can try to push me off, but I can just dash away from it. That push is not going to do much to the magic in her ultimate, because I can either portal back to you, or you can't really push me away from my E too well.
Because I do play Invis so quite a bit. And what I like to do when I get dashed by Magik, I don't know if it will work on someone who's higher ranked than you, but I catch most people off guard. When they rush me, I don't push them away. I do this.
Yeah, that's actually a pretty good tactic. Also, I'm sure you do know, you probably need a teammate to show this off, so let's go to the bot upstairs. So shield this robot right here.
Yeah.
So basically, if I walk through this, I'm slowed down a lot, so I cannot catch up to you if I'm slowed down.
Yeah.
This is like an insane counter to magic, because you're trying to run away from me, and I just can't catch up to you. I can portal through it, but sometimes you still get the slowdown. That shield is insanely good, because it blocks up my right click, it slows me down, you can just jump away and I will never be able to catch up to you if you jump away far enough. It's the greatest escape she has with that shield.
Who would be...
I think Magik's...
your biggest counter? Probably Namor right now, due to the meta.
Actually, I wouldn't say anymore. Let me check. So, well, all flyers basically, except
Yes.
Storm. Storm is pretty easy kill. Because she can't really run away from you too well. Any flyers really good against
got
you.
trouble.
Hawkeye, a good Hawkeye will shut you down because he can just avoid your one-shot combos with a shift, and you'll be caught off guard. Hela, if she can land her E's, are pretty good. Bucky is just a unit that never dies. Bucky can spam every ability in existence, and he will out-heal everything that you do.
I feel like Bucky is kind of weaker this season, even though he has the new team up with Cap.
Yeah, he is a bit weaker, but they also buffed him so that now he has 2 E charges, which means he can spam that 40 shield twice. Which means he can survive my combos way better.
Weapons keep getting better.
But
I
yeah,
still the
Namor's a
person
pretty
behind
solid
what
pick
matters most.
against Magik. A good thing to know, if you go Namor right now, I can show you.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm gonna get you to half health,
Son.
basically.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically when a Namor is about this low, they'll bubble, right?
Yeah.
So go bubble. If you see a bubble, instantly charge up your right click. And then, well, I charged up before you, but if you charged up like half a second after Namor bubbles, you time it exactly as his bubble finishes. So if you bubble and I just hold this up, you see how the timing is like pixel perfect?
Yeah.
Namor has no chance to escape if he gets done like that. So if you just combine that, if you have an E next to it, you just, as soon as Namor bubbles, go bubble. And I'll just hold up my right click, throw it, and then instantly catch you in midair. And
Damn.
there's nothing Namor can do to it, because you're stuck in the animation. If
Yeah.
you don't have a Gamma Squid, take the 1v1 against the Namor. You'll win. If the Gamma Squid is alive, just run away. That Gamma Squid is going to win a 1v1 on its own. You don't even need it no more if there's a Gamma Squid up.
If
Yeah, it's probably
he has a squid somewhere up top, for example, on 2 sides, I think that's kind of fucked up. For
yeah,
you.
it's really annoying, right? But I can just like out shield it. So even if the squids are super far away, I'm just gonna dive you, and while the squids are shooting at me, I'm just gonna place a minion on you and just negate that damage. Sure, I won't have the extra health to 1v1 you, but those squids are not always going to be. You're not gonna always have 2 squids at a time. So it's gonna be like pretty easy to 1v1 on Namor if you're up close and you don't. Like if he doesn't have the right click is insane. Like if there's
Yeah.
2 squids and a right click, you're dead. But if he doesn't have a right click, just take the 1v1 and you'll probably win. If there's no teammates around or he doesn't have like a Luna snowflake on him or something like that, it's pretty easy to kill the Namor. If Namor has a distance between Magik, he'll win the 1v1. But if Magik sneaks up to the Namor and there's 2 squids, after one swing, Namor will probably go to bubble and wait for you to go down. That is a pretty good thing, but if the squids have been out for too long and you go into shift and your squids die, Magik will win. If you just put out your squids and you go into shift and the squids just chip you down, Namor will win the 1v1. So it's pretty much a chess. It depends on the situation who will win most of the time.
How do you match up against Spider-Man then?
Spider-Man usually doesn't. Spider-Man's not afraid of Magik. Spider-Man will never come close to Magik. She'll go for my support. He'll go for my supports all the time. Oh yeah, if you do that, I'll just shift away and you can't do anything. That's the best way to counter
Yeah.
a Spider-Man. If you see him zipping at you, you just shift. He's gone. He's not able to kill you. And you just put a demon down. You press E. Well, most of the time I see Spider-Man swinging around. I'll just charge up a right click and try to land it. If I land it, I'll just try to deal him chip damage by doing the shift and then E into the air.
Yeah, and he'll be
If I
forced
land,
to
he'll
retreat.
die. Yeah, if I land, he'll die. If I don't land, I'll still have dealt him like 150 damage. He's not gonna be able to die my supports. But if I'm low and Spider-Man's coming at me, he'll probably win. Like if I'm at 150 health and yeah, like right now, no matter what I do, you'll probably win all the time because you can just keep spamming your Fs on the ground and keep dealing me chip damage, and I can't really reach you, you know?
Yeah.
I think the most fun 1v1s are Iron Fist 1v1s, because Magik wins every Iron Fist 1v1 no matter how low he is.
Is it a good
Uh,
PO character?
Yeah, it just depends on what kind of comp you're running, you know? If I have a dive DPS with me, I'll probably not look at my backline too much. I'm probably on their backline most of the time. But if I don't have a dive DPS and don't have a second tank or a dive tank, I'm not able to really engage in that fights that often. I'm probably just waiting around the choke, just spamming at the tanks to farm my ult charge. So most of the time I'll be going for the peel. Like most of the time it's either a BP in their backline or Iron Fist or a Spider-Man. If it's a Spider-Man Venom, I go for the Venom. Spider-Man is not my target, Venom is my target. I'll destroy Venom any second he has. You can't do anything about it. Let's say you dive my backline, right? Just climb up the wall and then like dive. I'll just... Yeah, so I see you do this. I'll just 1v1 you. Just keep putting you into my demons, right? And you can't really shoot me, you know? I'm too super agile for you to
And honestly,
shoot me too much.
your shield regens so fast.
Yeah, I am insane against 1v1ing tanks. Like the shield you get is 33% of your damage. So like if you put a demon on a tank, you get shields so fast, so fast. It's insanely good against tanks. Especially Hulk, because when you go Hulk, you know how you have to like charge up your jump?
Yeah.
So like charge up your jump and then try to escape. And I just uppercut you and all your charge is gone. As soon as I uppercut you while you're like trying to run away, all your charge just gets depleted, which means you can't really run away until you charge up again.
Yeah, that's messed up.
Yeah, Hulk come in thinking they'll just destroy my backline. I'll just uppercut them and my tanks usually finish them off before I can do anything anyway. Other than that, Captain America is like the one tank that can actually shield your melee attacks, because his shield counts as a defect for anything, I guess. So you can shield off my attacks. But most of the time, I'll just put a minion on him, just chip away at the shield, and he'll just run away, run around. Impossible to kill character. He'll just jump around my backline, waste my time. So, like, every time he comes back, I'll just put a demon on him, chip away at his shield, let him go away. And that's about the extent of what I will do. I can also, like, while you're trying to mid-jump, I can also try to uppercut you mid-air, try to throw you off balance, but most of the time, Captain America will get away. If nobody else is shooting at him, he'll probably just run away. You can't really do much about it.
I'm guessing Thing would be a sort of counter for you.
Oh, yeah. Thing 1v1 wins all the time, because if you see, I put my demon down, just right-click the demon. Yeah, that demon is dead, and I'm still getting hit through it. Like, Thing just wins the 1v1. You can't shift through it, you can't uppercut through it. You're earthbound. I can't do anything, but one good thing is if I'm too high in the air, like bash me with your shift.
Oh, okay.
You know how you can push me away? Yeah, if you do that, I get knocked up in the air twice, which means I can shift away.
Gotcha.
So if you don't hit me directly, but just shift on the ground, yeah, then I can't get away, I can't do anything, and you kill me. But if you just bash into me, I get knocked up into the air, and then you slam the ground and I get knocked up again. Which means I'm out of the range of the earthbound, which means I can just go away and avoid you.
That makes sense. So basically never directly hit a magic with Thing.
Yeah, or you can have the hold shift on, and most of the time you're too fast that it doesn't really get knocked up that much. When I see a Thing coming at me, I usually shift first and just wait for him to come at me. And as soon as he jumps in front of me, I just put the demon down, so that I have a demon ready to go. So I pre-shift waiting for him to come to me so that I can have a demon down, basically.
I barely ever use the demons on magic, I'll be completely honest.
Okay, demon is what separates a good magic from a great magic, right? Demons are the only thing you ever use unless you're going for the good old shift E.
Okay.
The spin dash. Because the demon gives you so much passive shielding. There's a strange fighting in the choke, let's say. I put the demon on the strange, I just go for their backline. It passively gives me shields from the strange and I can just destroy their backline. And during 1v1s against any character, demon is your shield. Let's say go Hela, for example.
Yeah.
Why should
If I put
Asgard
my
not
demon in
be
front of me
mine?
and you try to shoot me,
That
I'll
is the
just
real
get
question.
body blocked by the demon, right? So this is all I do against Hellas to make distance. I just keep hiding behind my demon until I'm close enough to them to kill them. The demon is the most important part of your kit. You have to utilize it, you have to know where to place your demon, you have to know how to kite people into demons. In a 1v1 against Iron Fist, especially. Like,
the
a
sworn
normal
protector
Iron
of
Fist is
Quinlan.
going to... No,
Who
don't
are
block
you?
first, don't block first. Try to get some hits in and then, like, block into my demon. Like, most Iron Fists just try to get shield, so they just, like, block into your demon, right? So after you do that, you just kite them in, right? You just put the demon here and then turn around so that they face this way, so they don't hit demon and you at the same time. So you just put the demon down in front of them and then just turn around so that they look at you and not the demon. Because if you're next to your demon, the Iron Fist will hit both you and the demon, and that demon will break. But if you kite them by just like spinning in a circle, and then the demon becomes behind them, the demon will instantly become twice as powerful because they can't hit it. So they will damage him a lot, and make you win every 1v against the Iron Fist. Like we can do a normal 1v1 right now, if you wanna. Let me
Yeah. That's actually
kill you.
More eager
100 IQ. I haven't even thought about that.
Yeah, you have to know how to kite people into your demon. That's the rule against 1v1 against tanks as well. You put the demon down in front of Venom and then turn around so the demon faces the Venom's back so that they don't destroy it.
I've actually
Alright.
never thought of that. Okay, let's.
Yeah,
If
let's
you
go
wanna
for a
get-
normal 1v1.
Okay.
Limbo.
The infinite cooldowns, I can't kill that.
I got you.
You see how you're getting chip damage
Yeah.
by my demon because I'm kiting you into it? I'm forcing the fight into my territory. That's basically what you do against melee DPS, and they cannot win this.
It's so annoying.
Yeah.
Bless me.
That's what you need to learn on a Magic, is to how to kite people into your demon so that they cannot escape from the winning condition.
I guess that goes for something like Wolverine to like Mr. Fantastic.
Oh yeah, Wolverine dives at you, you put your demon down,
The wrong day
you
to
just
drag me
go
into this
around.
mess, bub.
Wolverine honestly never wins the 1v1 because Wolverine's damage is not high enough, and I'm pretty sure, I don't quote me on this because I am not exactly sure, but I don't think the overhealth I get from shields counts as my max HP. So I don't think Wolverine's damage increases if I have more shields.
I doubt it.
Yeah, which means that he'll always deal damage to deal 250 for me, but I will always get shields, so I'm out healing his damage. But if I'm like at 200 health and he catches me off guard with his shift,
Some extra
Yeah.
healing never
if
hurt.
his teammates shoots at me even once, I'm usually dead. Which means I have to avoid his shift at all times.
Come, my minion.
Got eyes
Yeah,
on some
But-
it's
bogeys.
kind of difficult to target Magik because she has a lot of a smaller hitbox than tanks. So
Yeah. Most of the people will do right click and then shift, so like right click to dash into me and then shift, so it always hits almost.
Let's do
Yep.
this.
Yeah, most people do this. So it's
No wonder
you
your
can
brother called you
use this with
Snowflake,
demon. I
Ilyana.
mean, Magic's shift, because I'll always end up in the spot that I can't escape from. Like you know where I will land, so like they usually dash exactly where I will land, and then
yeah, that's what you meant.
Be controlled.
yeah, that 1v1 usually never goes too well for Magic, especially if Wolverine has like a lot of rage built up.
Yeah.
So like your passive damage. If he is like at 70% or 80%, he will melt you, and he will win the 1v1. But if he doesn't have any rage built up, you'll probably win the 1v1.
Gotcha. I'm going through the characters right now, thinking Emma might also be a good counter to you if
Oh yeah, if
she
she
can
has a
time her shift.
diamond form,
Yeah.
if she has your diamond form, it's super hard to avoid. Yeah, like she'll destroy you. Oh, also one good thing about Magic is you're fast enough to actually avoid getting one shot.
Yeah, I noticed that.
So yeah, so choke slam me and then right click afterwards. So like I can avoid it if I spam my shift. But this changes with ping. If you have decently high ping, she will win that. You have to have pretty low ping to not get one shot too fast. Especially, Emmas usually like to do like choke slam and then 2 left clicks and then
Yeah.
kick. This doesn't work against Magik. If you're slamming the Magik, either put like only 1 melee between, or just instantly kick, or she will escape from it.
Okay, one
Other
melee.
than that, you put your demon on Emma's shield to break it.
You,
and
you still
then
dodge that
avoid it.
even
Here.
if I weave one melee.
Yeah, I dodge it most of the time. That's one thing that catches most Emmas off guard, but still, you got chokeslam to the ground. You're probably in front of their enemy team.
Yeah.
They'll probably fuck you. Oh, you wanna see a fun interaction with BP?
What?
Dash towards me, and then you'll see what happens. Okay, so 3, 2, 1. Oh wait, I don't have cooldowns. My bad. 3, 2, 1.
I got you.
Oh wait, you did it too late.
3,
3,
2,
2,
1.
You see how I dealt no damage to you?
Yeah.
Yeah, BP dash cancels my E because
Damn.
he's faster. Oh yeah, that Punisher turret is a Magic's wet dream, by the way. What I will do if I see a Punisher setup is I shift first. They usually look at my team, right? I dash all the way up into the air, put a demon above them, so the turret cannot possibly break it unless they look straight up. That's like the freest skill of my life. I just
Damn.
put a demon right above them, and then just go ham with the left click until they die. If they're not getting pocketed, most Punishers just fall for this and die.
Wait,
And
I
they
wanna
can't do
try that.
Cynical.
Uh,
Yep,
Probably
I'll
the
go.
Russian
I'll go
in me.
Punisher.
Survive
Need
this.
some ranged firepower.
nope.
Hostiles coming in fast.
Shift first, and
Punisher's in
then
his
E on
shirt.
top of me.
Free fire zone. From limbo.
Alright, so you put it down pretty
I wasn't
low.
through with you.
Like they will see this demon and
Need
probably
some
turn off the
ranged
turret.
firepower.
And that was
You have to
too
do
high.
it pretty high up in the air. Yeah. If you get the timing right,
Fun.
it's pretty hard for Punishers to avoid it. They just
You
go off
like
their
my
turret
little
and then like
pets.
they get stuck in the animation and die. If a Punisher puts the
got you.
turret down, you win. But if he has a shotgun out and a support next to him, you avoid that.
Yeah.
Because that shotgun is so scary
Yeah,
into anything he does.
that's what I usually play Punisher or Namor against the Magic player because the shotgun can, I think, almost one shot if it's a headshot. Yep.
Yep.
Have
It
soul
does one
sword.
shot.
We'll travel.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's 10 H. I'm 10 HP.
Yeah. So high damage.
So any damage, then you're basically dead.
Yeah, but Punisher does need a pocket to do this. Like, if a Punisher is not getting healed during this duration, if Magik can get a demon in, she'll probably win the 1v1, because most of the time,
Yes. We can no
so
longer
play
hide
Punisher,
from the danger.
and just like hold out your shotgun.
You heard
So like,
people.
most of the time, what I'll do is I'll go in, put a demon down, and then Did you kill my
Yep.
demon, or...?
Yeah, that's what I do.
So most of the time I'll like put it slightly above them, so like they don't shoot the demon, and then just instantly go for an E. If they're not getting healed, that demon will chip them down to like one-shot range. So like, if a Punisher does not get healed, you win the 1v1, but if he gets healed, he wins the 1v1.
Yeah, so what I've learned playing Punisher against Magic, I always shoot the demon first.
Yep, that demon, always shoot the demon. If the Magic is playing into the demon, always shoot the demon, no matter what character you play. And then my bane of my existence, Star-Lord. He is so annoying to go against as Magic.
Yeah, because if he has good movement as well.
Yeah, movement, his right clicks are crazy, because like every time I charge up something, yeah, as soon as they do that, I just miss it. And he is almost impossible to hit with an E if he is like pressing his own E. Unless you're super close to me, of course, but like if you're flying above me and you're just a mosquito. It's so hard to hit. In your ult, I can't do anything about it because you're going to be super high into the
Yeah.
sky. Like at most, I can just like get one slash in, maybe. That's about it. If I don't land the combo,
I'm back, baby.
if you're full HP, you just kill me every time. Also, don't forget, Magic's melee has a drop-off
Enemy ahead.
at
Does
5
it?
meters. Yep. So if you shoot it from there, you see how many swing it takes.
Yeah.
Like get close, get super close to them.
Wait.
Yes, Magic's melee has a drop-off, both in the real form and the demon form. So if you're, or in the ult form, if you're ulting, it took me like 6-7 swings, but like if you're up close, well, that was 2 swings.
I had no idea Magic's melee has a
Yep.
chalk wall. So basically you have to
So-
be in their face as much as you can.
Yes, keep an eye on that. I think it starts at 2.5 meters or something, if I'm not wrong, but I'm not exactly sure. Yeah, usually just you can eyeball it by like your sword's length. If you're hitting them with the tip of your sword, you're going to be dealing less damage. So just keep an eye on that, especially if you're one-v-1ing something like Hela. Because you're trying to keep your distance against the Hela, you die.
Hell bends to
Yeah.
my will.
Killer, I guess if you E into me, I can E you back.
Oh yeah, if I'm dashing and you just like
A brief taste of
land it as I'm dashing, so I'll count down. 3, 2, 1.
a brief taste of hell.
Hold on. Maybe you count down.
Okay.
I think there's a delay between comms, so.
3, 2, 1. Nope.
Alright, so you have to be pretty fast with it. It's not always, it's usually mostly like you know he's going for a dash. You look at him and he looks like he's going for a dash, and then you just throw the E to the ground, and then you just cancel their dash. And that Magic is probably dead,
Okay.
if that happens. It's like, I'm coming at you, you throw your E to the ground and I'll dash into it. Oh.
Yeah, I gotcha. Got
Yeah,
the gist of it.
Timing is probably better in the game, because you know when they're gonna
Yeah.
go. The most Magic guys are always the same thing. They always show off this flashy combos. It's like, oh, this Magic one-shot combo, so OP, and that's about it. That's about what they cover in Magic. They don't cover anything about how you need to use the demon to body block yourself, how to engage with the demon, how to, I don't know, like how to
Enemy is here.
shift above enemies or stuff like that.
Exactly,
They
that's
don't-
super important stuff which you're telling me right now. I had no idea. I've watched all those short TikToks and YouTube videos that all they do is tell you use that combo and you get a free win on Magic. That's it.
Yeah, like those stuff work really well in low ranks, sure. 'Cause like low rank players, you don't need to really think about how you place your demon or how a Hawkeye will one-shot you. You don't need to manage cooldowns too much. But like when you're starting to get higher elo, people always look to counter you. You're supposed to learn how to counter your counters, how to manage against your counters. That's the most important thing as a Magic, because Magic does not counter any character directly. Magic is just a 1v1 character that'll win if you manage to avoid them. Avoid your counters,
The
basically.
enemy is
Like,
here.
Winter Soldier, your biggest counter last season.
Yeah.
You can still win the 1v1, right?
Yeah.
Like, he'll spam all your abilities. He'll spam all his abilities, gain 150 shield, 200 shield, but you can still win that if you manage to play with your demons
not a
to increase your
single
DPS
last
output.
I'm just a soldier.
Like,
trying
if
to
a
do
Bucky
his
hooks you
job.
in, he's gonna go for this right click, hook you in, shoot, shift, yeah,
Not today.
stuff like that, right? But if you have a demon down during this, you're 1v1ing him and then he just hooks you during that. You shift, you force him into your demon, you keep chipping him down, you try to like make an opening for your one-shot combos. That's the most important thing about Magic, is to put the demon so that you can do the one-shot combos in the first place. That's why Demon is so much more important than the Whirl Eldritch Roll attack.
Nothing personal.
Because Demon enables you to like break through the one-shot combos like damage.
Come back
Like
here.
most one-shot combos deal exactly 250 damage or 275 damage. In a game that's like anything above gold,
Yeah.
that enemy is getting healed. Your 250 HP combo is not gonna kill them, because
Nothing
even if they get one healing, that one-shot combo no longer one-shot. Which means if you want to do a combo, for example, this right-click into E into left-click combo almost never works, because they always get healed in the middle of my right-click. Which means I have to go for this new combo that does 325 damage or something, so that I can break through that extra 50 healing they get. The combo I'm talking about is the one I did to you when you were on Human Torch,
Yeah.
by the way.
I saw that. Oh my god,
I think he's
Jesus
pushing up.
fucking
I'm gonna stun
Christ,
thing
bro!
once he gets close and in the open. I want you guys to melt him when I do that.
You can do that with magic?
The same combo you do with the shift into E thingy, but you do left click, melee, and then right click at the end. And if you do it fast enough, it's somewhere around 325 damage or something like that that you can do in a burst, which is the most of the time what I'm going for, right? That's the main combo that I usually go for because people are getting healed, dude. That 250 HP one-shot combo is not gonna kill anything if they're not 250 HP.
Double kill.
That's the most important part about Magic. Like, if you're going for this right click combo, then put a demon on them. Put a demon on them and then charge up your right click so that even if they're getting healed, the demon is chipping down the healing. Like, demon is negating the healing so that you can do the one-shot combo in the first place. Most of the time, you know how Magics like to stalk people?
Yeah.
If I stalk Luna, for example, like I'm up here, Luna's healing her team up there, I go from above her, put a demon down, and then left click and then E. You know how I said like, oh, left click E, left click combo, or stuff like right click, left click E combo. Most of the time, I can do the same combo by just placing a demon down on somebody, and the demon chips them down enough for me to do anything. And nobody can react to the demon, right?
Okay,
The
so
demon is easier to react to than somebody charging up a right click behind you.
yeah, then I get it. Maybe I can do this when I actually get it.
Yeah, so like if you catch somebody off guard, if you're close enough to put a demon on them, you'll one-shot them so fast that nobody will be able to heal it. Like if you're this close to somebody, they're gone. Like there's nothing they can do about it. But if you just like charge it up, they hear the right click right about now, they heal themselves already, all their support just turned to them, and like you're just not gonna be able to kill them, and then you just spent all your cooldowns just sitting in front of them.
Yeah, the
That's the
basic.
good part about Magic. You can do everything with less cooldowns if you use a demon.
That's what I'm thinking right now because the basic combo is not all that bad, but if you just combine it, for example, with a demon, you still have your right click, you still have your shift, you're still able to fight.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do. Like, if there's two supports and you spend all your cooldowns killing one support, what are you gonna do to the second support?
Yeah.
They'll just live. They just got away and you're just waiting there. But if you engage the first support with just one cooldown and just kill them, then you have still all these cooldowns to do one-shot combos on the other one. And they don't have a support to heal them, which means the 250 HP combo is gonna kill them.
I can hop into a quick play mat, and if you feel comfortable, you can basically just give me tips on how to go about playing Magic.
Yeah, sure.
Like I told you, if you take a look, I have my hours pretty spread out between characters.
Yeah, that's the same as me as well, to be honest. Like, my outlier is
Magic.
like Magic,
Yeah.
but like you can't play Magic all the games. Like every game is gonna be like a flyer on the enemy team, or like super anti-dive, triple support.
Do you see how
Magic
much
doesn't work,
I've
though.
played Magic? Wait. I have
10
10
minutes.
minutes.
Hey, this
One-
practice session was longer.
One match played for 10 minutes, 4 KO streak. I have no idea what that was, but yeah.
And this is where we start your Magic arc.
Maybe. Maybe we'll see. Maybe Magic also gets some kind of buff right now, the end of this month, when the new
I really doubt
half
it.
of the season starts.
Magic's win rate is always so high that I don't think she'll ever be touched.
Yeah, I think she was one of the highest win rate characters.
Yeah, because like if you play Magic, right, you're probably seeing that the enemy team has a perfect comp to go Magic into. Even in higher ranks, like low ranks, Magic dominates either way. Magic is just the best character to get out of low ranks. That's for sure.
Let's do this.
Yeah.
like all good comp players too.
Like in the higher ranks, usually if you see a
My soul
Magik,
remains noble,
it's
as my
probably because
sword
the enemy
stays
team
bright.
has like this pretty easy to play Magik. So her win rate is always so high.
Right now on this map, should I go like try to
Okay,
get a pick
what
up
I
from
like
the
to
beginning?
do, okay, look straight up, stand still, look straight up. Go on top of that roof, dash on top of that roof. Yeah, if you just shift forward so that you're in the higher part of that. Yeah, if you just stay there,
Yeah.
and then just wait for the enemy team to come down right below you. I usually in the rank, if I'm in the rank, like I usually ask my teammates, just tell me when they're under the bridge. You just sit here, and then wait for them to push under the bridge, and then you just go shift right over the roof, and then go to the other side and drop on their supports. This is my favorite thing to do. See, on your left, the Punisher. Just go into that Punisher right now, right under you. Or the Hawkeye. Whichever is one is farther away.
Go have fun. Charge.
See, they're caught off guard. If you're close enough that the demon is on the ground, you just get 3 kills.
True. Yeah, and
Yeah, I
when
just
put
repeat this
the
over and over.
demon above them,
I got you.
they just don't know what to do.
Yep, exactly. That's literally my favorite spot to sit on, basically, on this map. I just sit on this spot every time, without a doubt. Like, if they're pushed up, it gets a bit harder to play on the first point as Magik. You usually go for their tanks, so that you can deal damage and farm your ultimate.
Hey, idiots! Turn around!
I would go for the Psylocke on the left side, like she's alone. She's nothing healing her.
I was in trouble.
If you're 1v1ing a Hawkeye, try to use your demon after you do your shift so that he doesn't hit like a random headshot. He just hits the demon instead.
I got
Yeah, I
you.
just
Since his logs are too big.
wanna get a health back right now.
My strength is back. I got you.
Don't mind me. I'm just.
So you can do the right click charge up right here, and then just like hit them with that one shot combo. Oh,
Nope.
you cancel your
I'm so
E
gonna
too
die,
early.
yeah.
Yeah, you cancel your E too early. Is this how your normal game sounds?
Yeah. Why?
I barely hear the game, but the character sounds are like 90% amplified.
That's why what I have like
Executioner!
because
Dangerous.
I use a lot of audio cues.
Survive this.
Nope, bad idea.
No, see now. Also, if you're trying to go into their back line and there's a Loki, put your demon down on the Loki clone so that you get shield. Because Loki clones give you shield as well.
I got you.
Because you just go up there, sit next to that door in front of you,
Yeah.
next to it on the right side of that door, and just stalk them until they come next to you.
Stop that vehicle in its
And then they're just like, when they're trying to push close, you just put a demon on the door, and then just like bully them.
Fucking hurt.
So go for cloak right now. Yep.
You think I'm afraid of being hurt?
Don't go for shift in a way like that. If they're low enough, just go for just a left click and a melee. Left click melee does like 100 damage, so you'll easily kill them. Put a right click down. Yep, nice. You didn't die. Yeah, you see how like he always survives with 1 HP?
Yeah.
That's because he keeps getting shield. Every time he uses an ability, he just gets a shield. So he always avoids your one-shot
My
combos.
soul is
Okay, I have my ult now. You said then what was it? Shift E, left click.
Like every ability you use and then deal damage with, it deals around half their HP bar. Like you just combo it together. Like you do shift and then spin. You also basically never use your demon form inside your ultimate because it's way slower than just like doing anything else.
Better stop that vehicle!
Alright, so you can ult right here. Yeah. So just shift first. Just go in there and just like spin and then press E. No, never use your demon in the ult form.
Yo,
Keep
okay,
pressing shift.
gotcha.
Keep spinning around.
And that's basically how my ults go.
Playtime's over.
Yeah, so you need to like always go for the spin move in the ultimate so that you don't take damage and like you do a wide AoE so you get a lot of shields from it. And like if you see somebody missing like 50 health and you do the spin move on them, instantly just finish them off with the dash. Because that'll basically always guarantee a kill. You go for that Punisher right there.
survive this. Come, my minion.
For example, if you think...
And I have
Yeah,
no
don't-
cooldowns.
Yep, Don't use too many cooldowns. If you think that you're not close enough to E into someone, like if you're not in range to E,
Yeah.
just shift forward so that you can just like increase your damage and get distance. Like the Punisher right there was a bit out of your range to kill them.
Go have
Nice,
fun.
nice. Perfect. Nope, but that's fine.
Goodbye.
Yeah, basically learning now to use the demons actually makes a lot of
Have
sense.
soul sword. We'll travel.
Yeah, demons give more shield, deal more damage, and don't lock you out of using any of their abilities. It's like when you're doing the spin, you're just kind of stuck doing the spin animation.
Stop them.
You can sit on the high ground over there. Just go to the bridge on the
Again!
left side. And just sit up there.
Here.
And just wait for them to either go past you or like if you see the Lokis alone. Like you can, when the payload is close to you, shift on top of the cart and put your demon facing down on those two Loki clones.
Gotcha.
That'll give you insane amount of shield and you can one-shot anybody who comes.
Come, my minion.
Woo! I never miss. Your powers are mine.
Against the world. Enemy
Okay, that's fine. Just go back. Just go back.
I'll patch you up.
Yeah, try not to walk in front of them. Like they don't know you're behind them, right?
Yeah.
They just don't know it yet. You just hide behind the corner and just wait for the ult to go down. They're not looking back. They haven't noticed that you're back there. You don't have to go back to your own back line. Just stay in their back line.
Come, my minion.
Nah. I used my E to get out of spawn quicker, and basically I had it, didn't have it available.
Nothing personal.
Yeah, that happens. That happens to me as well, don't worry. Alright, so start charging up a right click and then go for that Hawkeye. Shift first, and then go for an E.
Got you.
Better stop that vehicle.
Shift again. Oh. Nice, perfect.
Oh!
By chaos. Charge.
You can stand up there, but I would push up to the bridge
Yeah.
again so that you're
Just
behind
in
them.
time.
Yeah, just stay up there
Coming in
again.
fast.
You stop them in their
Oh.
tracks.
Press right click
Go ahead,
between
man.
shots.
I'm just
Always cancel your right click if you have abilities with one ability. Oh yeah, also be careful. That shift breaks every easily breakable bridge super fast. Alright, so right now you can ult this and then look out to one-shot somebody.
And already.
Charge up your right click and then...
You belong to me.
No, shoot. Nice.
KO.
If somebody is like close to half health, you don't need to charge your right click at all. If somebody's like higher than
Yeah.
half health,
I
like
was just
close to full, just like charge it up to like 50%. You don't need to charge it up fully ever. Just charging it up fully deals like 240 damage, but you just wasted like 3 seconds of your ultimate charging it up.
Just in time.
It just took me a bit of time to think where the cloak is gonna be.
You're welcome.
Yep. That's fine. Like even I miss 90% of my dashes or right clicks. You can go for that right now.
He saw
Just
me.
charge up your... It's fine. Just charge up your right click and then shift and then E into it. Don't be afraid to take the 1v1. Don't go for that. You're not full. Put your demon behind you to body block while you're coming back. Like when you're dashing, like when you're trying to walk back to your team, always put a demon behind you so even if they're hitting you, they'll hit the demon first so that you don't take too much damage.
Your powers are mine.
Against the world.
That's fine, just ignore them for now. Just ignore them. Just go to the high ground. Yeah.
Give your style a series of... Only 60 seconds left.
Go to the other side. Okay, right. Now charge up a right click and then
My strength is
Don't
back.
give them another inch.
nice.
Or else.
Put your demon on the Loki clones. No, use your demon. If they're grouped up,
Yep.
always use a demon.
Yeah.
It's never a good choice to do the slash attack.
Literally when I left click I realized I should have demon.
Yeah.
Rainbow doesn't work
Never
without
use your flash attack unless somebody is 1v1ing you and you're both 1 HP. Or you're going for the slash and dash attack. Like spin and dash attack.
I'll patch you up.
I was
Nope.
in trouble.
Just put your demon down on someone, farm ult charge. That's what I do when there's a cloak ult and I can't do anything about it. You just put your demon on the cloak, for example, it'll generate some shields for you so you don't take damage by their cloak ult, and you farm ult charge.
Come, my minion.
My friends are here!
Nice, Ruben.
Another epic
My
victory!
first win as Magic. 15 in 10. Thank you so much for helping me. Maybe we'll have a training arc with Magic right now. And maybe we'll do a follow-up somewhere in the future.
I'm down for it. It was
And-
so nice to have you as well.
I'm super happy. You definitely helped me understand a lot. I never knew demons on Magic are so useful and how dependent is her kit exactly on them. In any case, if anybody wants to join us and play, I'll remind you again. You can play with us directly in the PUG lobbies, which we organize every Saturday and Sunday now for Marvel Rivals, and Friday for
Great, yeah.
Overwatch. Join us at the Hard Carry Club, follow and subscribe, and hope to see you soon.